Hey yo, what is happening guys? This is the Light Nature coming at you with another video. So today I'm actually going to be talking about what is time travel within the Kingdom Hearts universe and how you can do it and all of that. Now, originally I was going to do the Organization 13 video for the 24th day, but it's postponed until tomorrow because that's going to take a while to actually do. But yes guys, 24. Oy, I can't believe I'm saying it, but say it with me over your screens. We have a total of how many days, ladies? 24 more days. So let's just dive straight into it. So I will explain time travel in Kingdom Hearts and how about works of those of you who don't quite understand it and all of that. So first off, what is time travel in the Kingdom Hearts universe? Well, it's like time travel for any other game, movie or show. It's when you leave your present time and move either backwards or forwards to a different time. Now, how does somebody time travel in Kingdom Hearts? First, you must abandon your body and become just a heart. One way to become just a heart is to extract your heart with the Keyblade. Another method would be to become a heartless, since heartless are technically just corrupted hearts. Once you become just a heart, then you have the ability to move through time. Becoming just a heart also gives all versions of yourself from across time and the ability to time travel. But there's not actually able to do so without assistance from someone who actually has time travel power. Just because you have the ability to travel through time doesn't mean you actually are able to do so. You can also time travel if you are just a heart or if you have the time travel ability plus assistance. And to elaborate what I mean by assistance, this is what it is. What are the laws of time traveling in Kingdom Hearts universe? You are only able to travel through time if there is a version of yourself present at the time you want to travel to. So you can travel as far back as when you are a baby, or as all the way until just before your death, basically. Also, you cannot change what is destined to happen. All that really means though is that you cannot change the future because everything is already set in stone. Once you return back to your respective time, you will forget everything that has happened during your experience time traveling. However, these memories or experiences will be etched into your heart and could influence your decisions on the path you take. Since you lose your memories after you get back to your respective times, there would be no point in traveling to the future to try and find out what happens. That is what we know so far about time travel in the Kingdom Hearts universe. But there are various characters who can actually time travel, such as Terra Xehanort or Terranaut. So Terra Xehanort is Terra's body taken over by Master Xehanort. He apprentices under Ansem the Wise so he can further study the darkness and get access to things that could potentially help him further gain power of the darkness. He steals Ansem's name and identity, then splits himself into a heartless and a nobody. His heartless is known as the robbed figure, and his nobody is known as Xemnas. Now, of course, his heartless is also known as Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, which is the next person who can time travel. So the robbed figure is Xehanort's heartless, as stated above. Since he is technically just a heart, since he is a heartless, he is able to travel through time. He got back in time to Destiny Islands where he met a younger version of himself. Now that Xehanort is just a heart, all versions of Xehanort throughout time have the ability to move through time. Not without assistance though, of course. The robbed figure gives or shares his time travel powers that he has from being just a heart to this young Xehanort. Now this young Xehanort is able to time travel without becoming just a heart and without assistance. The robbed figure then goes back to his own time during the first Kingdom Hearts and places himself on Destiny Island He marks the time-traveling Sora with a reconnaissance sigil. So it continues on with the robbed figure later possesses Riku and sort of molds or forms Riku's body into a body that's more to his likeness. Bodies are just a malleable as hearts. This amalgamate is known as Ansem Seeker of Darkness. Of course, that is Ansem Seeker of Darkness. Now then there's young Xehanort. Young Xehanort and all other figures of Xehanort now have the ability to move through time, and young Xehanort is able to do this without assistance, as he was just a heart because the robbed figure shared and gave some of his powers. He then goes through time and brings him various versions of himself and some followers who have been loyal to him before. He gathered 10 versions of himself, being them to the present day. Out of those, the current known ones are Xemnas, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, Xigbar, and Sayax. These are all the people who are deceased in this present time. The individual of young Xehanort brought through time have the ability to move through time because Xehanort became just a heart somewhere along his timeline. They aren't actually able to do so through without assistance from someone who actually has a time travel power. Young Xehanort is their assistance, since he has an actual time travel power that he got from the robbed figure. If someone has never became just a heart somewhere along their timeline, then they can't move through time even with assistance. Young Xehanort time travels to Destiny Islands during the first Kingdom Hearts. He is able to do this because the robbed figure placed himself there. He follows Sora and Riku into the realm of sleep, and now that Sora is marked with the reconnaissance sigil, and now that young Xehanort is in the same time period as Sora, young Xehanort is able to teleport to wherever Sora is and keep tabs on him. Then Master Xehanort, he is also a time traveler. Master Xehanort is one who took over Terra's body, as explained above. He has returned to the present day because Xemnas and Ansem Seeker of Darkness have been destroyed, which are his nobodies and heartless. Once somebody's nobody and heartless are destroyed, the original person is revived. It is currently unknown why Master Xehanort's old man self was recompleted instead of Terra Xehanort. Master Xehanort gathers with young Xehanort and the 10 people that young Xehanort has gathered. Another time traveler is Xemnas. Xemnas is the nobody of Terra Xehanort. He was destroyed by... these are actually the people Master Xehanort and young Xehanort teamed up with. So it's Xemnas is the nobody of Terra Xehanort. He was destroyed by Sora. He has now been brought back to the present by young Xehanort. Ansem Seeker of Darkness Part 2. Sora has defeated him. Young Xehanort brings him back to the present day. Xigbar is the nobody of Brig, and Xigbar has been destroyed by Sora and has revived as Brig, but has also been brought back to the present day by young Xehanort. It's also possible though that he wasn't brought back from the past, and the recompleted Brig was just turned back into a nobody in order to be more suitable vessel. Either of those two situations are possible. Sayax. Now, Sayax is the nobody of Aiza. Sayax has been destroyed by Sora and has revived as Aiza, but he has also been brought back to the present day by young Xehanort. It's also possible, though he wasn't brought back from the past, and the recompleted Aiza was turned back into a nobody in order to make a more suitable vessel. Either of those situations are possible, because it's Sayax and Xigbar, same case for them. Now here's a little bit of extra info for you guys. Xehanort plans have been to gather 13 vessels that all would bear a piece of his heart inside him. This was Xemnas' plan with the Organization 13, but a few of the members he had gathered were inadequate. This is what led to the various new people that young Xehanort has been gathering. He gathered 10 people, and along with himself and Master Xehanort, that marks 12. The original planned 13th member was Riku, but he became immune to darkness, so he was of no use to them. Then they chose Roxas, but he became too aware of himself and returned to Sora. Shion was also a possible candidate, but she returned to Sora as well. Now they moved down the list to Sora. They were able to capture him, but he had been saved. They are currently missing the 13th member of their new organization 13, and will soon find a replacement. And finally, Sora and Riku are the other people who can time travel. So Sora and Riku, in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Sora and Riku traveled back in time to the days of Destiny Islands fell to darkness. They had the ability to move through time because both of them have become just hearts at one point in the first Kingdom Hearts. Sora became just a heart / a heartless when he stabbed himself with the Keyblade of Heart, and Riku became just a heart when his heart was sort of kicked out of his body into the realm of darkness when he was possessed by Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. This caused all versions of Sora and Riku from throughout time to gain the ability to time travel, but they weren't able to do so without assistance. So Yensid assisted them. Yensid used magic to send them back into time, which is a different method of time travel than Xehanort's method. Instead of becoming just a heart and of course going back in time to give a version of themselves the time travel power in order to assist other versions of themselves through time, Yensid just assisted them by using time travel magic. Merlin and Yensid have this ability, but Yensid's time travel magic still follows the rules of time travel, which was explained. He could only send Sora and Riku back in time to a point in time where versions of them existed. Sora and Riku are young in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance simply because of Yensid's magic as well. He used his magic to make them younger again in order to sort of help them with the whole starting over from scratch for the Mark of Mastery exam thing. They didn't inhabit their younger bodies contrary to popular belief. They didn't need to become just hearts in order to time travel because they had a time travel ability plus assistance. They became just hearts would have been a big mess as well. They would have turned into heartless and nobodies. So yes guys, that I know it's a lot to actually take in, but yes, that is time travel in Kingdom Hearts, alright? So I just explained, how time travel works, who time travel and what the significance of that time travel was, and who could use time travel magic and all of that. But of course, if you guys want to further check that out, you guys can go research it on Google or wherever you want. But yeah, I just did as much as I can. I hope I explained it well. If I didn't, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will be letting you guys know as soon as I can. But yes guys, please leave a like, it helps me a lot. Comment down in the comment section down below what do you guys think. Please share with friends because sharing is caring, and most importantly, subscribe to become a fellow lightning bolt. Anyway guys, that is it for this video, and as always, this is the Lightning Shade. Blaze out.